This video did not exist until you directed your attention toward it. You collapsed a wave of infinite probability just to hear these exact words at this exact moment in your life. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most misunderstood phenomena of human experience. We are going to explore the profound mystery of the phantom smell. Have you ever smelled perfume, coffee, or food when there was absolutely nothing there? By the end of this transmission, you will understand exactly how the observer effect and the quantum field are constantly interacting with your senses. You will realize that you are not crazy, but rather you are experiencing a direct sign of a shifting parallel reality. You will finally understand your true, limitless power as the conscious creator of your life experience. Tell me, have you ever caught a sudden, unexplainable scent that felt like a message from another world? Let your consciousness awaken as we begin. Before we decode this phenomenon, we must establish a crucial metaphysical foundation. What exactly do we mean when we talk about the quantum field? In esoteric terms, the quantum field is not just a scientific concept. It is the invisible, energetic fabric of the universe. It is an infinite ocean of pure potential, where every possible timeline and every conceivable version of reality exists simultaneously as a wave of probability. In this realm, time is not a straight line, and space is merely an illusion. The most important secret of this field is that it is completely dormant until it is observed. Observation is not a passive act of simply looking at things. Observation is an active, dynamic force. It is the focused power of your consciousness, your beliefs, and your attention. When you observe, you force the chaotic waves of infinite potential to freeze, to collapse, and to manifest as the solid physical reality you experience every single day. You are the absolute anchor point of the universe. Have you ever been sitting entirely alone in a closed room, and suddenly, out of absolutely nowhere, you catch the distinct scent of a familiar perfume? Or perhaps the rich, warm smell of freshly baked bread, even though your kitchen is completely empty? Most people will brush this off. They will look for a logical explanation. They will check the window, sniff their clothes, and eventually convince themselves that it was just a random misfire of their brain. But what if I tell you that this is not a mistake? This sudden, inexplicable scent is known as a phantom smell, and in the realm of quantum psychology and metaphysics, it is recognized as a profound sign. You are not hallucinating. You are experiencing a brief, temporary bleed-through from a parallel reality. It is a quantum echo, a ripple in the fabric of space and time that has reached your current awareness. Your consciousness has literally intersected with another version of your life. This is a moment of pure magic, revealing that the boundaries of your world are not as solid as you have been led to believe. You are standing at the crossroads of infinite possibilities. To understand this, we must first look at how the illusion of our physical world operates. Modern science might tell you that phantom smells, known medically as phantasmia, are simply olfactory hallucinations. They claim it is just a glitch in your nervous system, a random firing of neurons with no deeper meaning. But this is the perspective of a mind that only believes in what it can touch and measure. As an awakening being, you know there is much more to the story. The physical world is not a fixed, rigid structure. It is a deeply flexible, highly responsive holographic projection of your own consciousness. When your neurons fire randomly to produce a scent that is not physically there, they are not malfunctioning. They are actually receiving data from outside this immediate dimension. Your physical senses are much more than just tools for survival. They are highly sensitive spiritual instruments. They are capable of picking up subtle frequencies from the vast quantum field. And when a scent appears from the void, it is because your biological receiver has temporarily tuned into a station broadcasting a completely different version of reality. Think of your brain not as a computer that stores information, but as a biological antenna. Its primary function is to tune in to the infinite frequencies of the quantum field. Just like a radio dial, your state of mind, your emotions, and your beliefs determine which station you are currently listening to. Most of the time, your dial is firmly locked on to the frequency of your current daily life. You smell your current room, your current clothes, your current environment. But consciousness is incredibly fluid. During moments of deep thought, sudden emotion, or even daydreaming, your frequency shifts slightly. The dial moves. For a fraction of a second, your biological antenna picks up the signal of a neighboring reality. This is when the phantom smell occurs. It is a sensory download from another timeline. Your mind translates this frequency into something you can understand, which in this case is a specific scent. It is a direct, tangible piece of evidence that other realities exist simultaneously, right alongside yours, just waiting to be perceived and directly experienced by you. But what exactly is a parallel reality? In the vast, limitless expanse of the quantum field, every single possibility exists simultaneously in a state of potential. Every choice you have ever made, and every choice you have never made, plays out in a different branch of existence. There is a reality where you took that other job. There is a reality where you moved to that different city. There is a reality where you are living your highest, most abundant dreams right in this very moment. These realities are not far away in some distant galaxy. They are layered right on top of your current life, separated only by a difference in vibrational frequency. Because you are the ultimate observer, your focus determines which of these realities becomes physical for you. However, the boundaries between these parallel lives are not entirely sealed. They are permeable. Information, energy, and yes, even sensory experiences like smells can bleed through the energetic membrane that separates them. When you catch that sudden phantom scent, you are, quite literally, breathing in the atmosphere of another world. You might be wondering, why a smell? Why not a vision or a sound? The answer lies in the profound, mystical nature of your olfactory system. Out of all your 5 physical senses, the sense of smell is the only one that bypasses the logical, analytical filter of your conscious brain. It does not go through the cognitive processing centers that judge and analyze. Instead, it travels directly to the limbic system, the ancient seat of emotion, memory, and subconscious power. This makes scent the ultimate quantum anchor. It is the most direct pathway to your soul. Because it bypasses logic, it is the easiest way for your higher self to send you a message without your ego interfering and shutting it down. A visual hallucination would immediately trigger fear and denial. You would panic and block the experience. But a sudden scent of vanilla or a whiff of your grandmother's perfume? It slips past your defenses. It creates a feeling, an atmosphere, a sudden shift in your internal state. It is a highly sophisticated delivery system for quantum information, designed specifically to bypass your skeptical mind. Let us look at a very specific example. Imagine you are sitting at your desk working on a mundane task, and suddenly you smell fresh, strong coffee. The strange thing is, you do not drink coffee, and there is no coffee anywhere in your house. What is happening here? In a parallel timeline, another version of you made a different choice this morning. That version of you decided to go out, to work from a bustling, creative cafe. That version of you is feeling inspired, energized, and deeply engaged in their reality. For a brief, magical second, your vibrational frequency matched the frequency of that inspired version of yourself. The barrier thinned. The quantum echo reached you, bringing the scent of that cafe directly into your current room. This is not just a random anomaly. It is an invitation. Your higher consciousness is showing you the energy of that parallel reality. It is letting you feel the atmosphere of a timeline where you are experiencing more inspiration and energy. It is a sign that this energetic state is available to you right now, if you choose to align with it. This brings us directly to the famous concept known as the observer effect. In quantum physics, it is a proven fact that a particle does not have a fixed position or state until it is observed. Until you look at it, it exists only as a wave of infinite probabilities. It is everywhere and nowhere all at once. The very act of your observation collapses that wave into a single physical reality. When you experience a phantom smell, you are witnessing the observer effect in transition. You are standing right on the edge of the wave before it fully collapses. The scent is a piece of reality that is not yet solidified into a physical object in your dimension. It remains in a semi-physical state, hovering between pure energy and solid matter. By noticing the smell, you are actively participating in the creation of reality. You are becoming the conscious observer. The way you react to this scent, the meaning you assign to it, and the attention you give it will literally determine what kind of events will collapse into your life next. Your observation is the absolute remote control of the universe. This phenomenon is deeply connected to your personal journey of manifestation. When you are learning how to create your reality, you start shifting your internal vibration. You focus your thoughts on your desires. You practice the law of attraction, and you elevate your emotional state. As your frequency rises, it begins to intersect with the timelines where your desires are already fulfilled. This creates a sort of quantum friction. As your current reality rubs against your desired parallel reality, energy is released. This energy often translates into sensory phenomena, such as seeing repeating numbers, hearing strange ringing in your ears, or, most powerfully, experiencing phantom smells. If you are manifesting a new romance, you might suddenly smell men's cologne or women's perfume in an empty elevator. If you are manifesting wealth, you might smell luxury leather or fine dining where there is none. The phantom smell is the universe whispering to you that your manifestation is incredibly close. It is bleeding through the veil, getting ready to materialize completely in your physical world. One of the most intense experiences of this quantum echo occurs when you smell the distinct scent of a specific person who is nowhere near you. Perhaps you suddenly smell the unique perfume of an ex-partner, the aftershave of a loved one who lives thousands of miles away, or even the familiar scent of someone who has passed on. This is a profound demonstration of quantum entanglement. In the quantum field, once two particles have been connected, they remain connected forever, regardless of the physical distance between them. Distance is an illusion of the third dimension. When you suddenly smell their scent, it means that at this exact moment, in some dimension or timeline, your energies are interacting. Perhaps they are thinking of you with deep emotion, sending a concentrated beam of energy your way. Or perhaps, in a parallel timeline, the two of you are currently sitting together in the same room. Your consciousness has picked up on this entangled connection. It is a beautiful reminder that pure love and human connection transcend space, time, and physical boundaries entirely. Many people describe these unexplainable occurrences as a glitch in the matrix, and in a way, they are absolutely right. The matrix is simply the agreed-upon set of rules that governs our collective physical reality. It is the program that says walls are solid, time moves in a straight line, and you can only smell what is physically in front of your nose. But when your consciousness expands, you start to see the code behind the illusion. You start to experience profound synchronicity. Synchronicity is not just a coincidence. It is direct feedback from the quantum field. When you catch a phantom smell, it is a deliberate glitch. It is the field validating your expanded state of awareness. It is a sign that you are breaking free from the rigid constraints of the programmed reality. you are no longer just a passive character playing out a predetermined script. You are waking up inside the dream. The system is showing you its seams, allowing you to peek behind the curtain. Recognizing this glitch is the very first step to mastering the code and rewriting the script of your life to match your highest desires. When you experience this quantum echo, it is crucial to pay very close attention to the emotional signature of the smell. Every single scent carries a specific emotional frequency. Does the sudden smell of roses make you feel safe and loved? Does the phantom scent of rain make you feel cleansed and hopeful? Or perhaps the smell brings a sudden wave of nostalgia and deep longing. Emotion is the powerful magnetic force of the law of attraction. It is the gravity that pulls parallel realities toward you. The feeling that accompanies the phantom smell is actually far more important than the smell itself. Your higher self is using this scent to trigger a specific emotional state within you. It is trying to tune your internal frequency. If the smell brings you joy, the universe is offering you a bridge to a timeline of much greater happiness. It is asking you to hold on to that feeling, to expand it, and to let it radiate from your heart center. By fully embracing the emotion of the phantom smell, you are actively merging with the parallel version of yourself who is already living in that elevated state of being. So, what should you do when you suddenly catch a scent that has absolutely no physical source? The absolute worst thing you can do is ignore it or rationalize it away. When you tell yourself, "Oh, it is just my imagination," or "It must be the wind outside," you are instantly collapsing the quantum wave back into your mundane, everyday reality. You are slamming closed the door that just opened. You are telling the universe that you prefer the illusion of the ordinary over the deep magic of the extraordinary. Instead, you must practice the art of conscious observation. The moment the scent hits you, stop whatever you are doing. Take a deep breath and fully inhale the experience. Acknowledge it out loud. You can say, "I recognize this quantum echo," or "I welcome this shift in my reality." By validating the experience, you send a powerful signal to your subconscious mind and to the vast quantum field. You are declaring that you are open to receiving more information, more magic, and more synchronicity. You are officially stepping into the role of the conscious creator, ready to navigate the infinite timelines available to you. You can even use the phantom smell as an active portal to intentionally jump timelines. This is a highly advanced manifestation technique. When the unexplainable scent arrives, gently close your eyes. Let the smell completely envelop your awareness. Now, use your imagination to build out the reality that this specific scent belongs to. If you smell ocean salt out of nowhere, visualize the parallel reality where you are living peacefully on the beach. See the waves crashing, feel the warm sun, and most importantly, feel the deep sense of peace that belongs to that timeline. Do not just look at it from a distance. Step entirely into the body of the you who lives there right now. Assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. The phantom smell has already created the energetic bridge. Your focused imagination is exactly what allows you to cross it. By spending just 1 or 2 minutes entirely immersed in the energy of that scent, you drastically shift your point of attraction. You anchor the frequency of that parallel reality into your current physical body, drawing its exact events and circumstances into your immediate future. There is also a profound, undeniable connection between phantom smells and the phenomenon of déjà vu. Often, these two quantum events happen exactly simultaneously. You might walk into a brand new room, suddenly smell burning wood, and instantly feel an overwhelming sensation that you have lived this exact moment before. This happens because olfactory memory is not limited to your current lifetime or your current single timeline. When you experience déjà vu accompanied by a strong scent, It means your consciousness has briefly merged with an aspect of your immense, multidimensional self. You are remembering a moment from a parallel life, or perhaps a past life, where that specific scent was present during a significant event. The heavy veil of amnesia that keeps you focused on this single lifetime temporarily drops. This is a massive spiritual validation for you. It is a reminder that you are an eternal, infinite being, living thousands of lives across thousands of dimensions simultaneously. The smell is the golden key that temporarily unlocks the vast library of your soul's collective experience. It is absolutely essential to understand the mechanics of vibrational alignment and frequency matching in these pivotal moments. The universe works entirely on the principle of resonance. You simply cannot perceive something that you are not a vibrational match to. Therefore, if you are smelling a beautiful perfume from a reality where you are deeply in love, it means that for a split second, your personal vibration exactly matched the frequency of deep, unconditional love. You hit the exact right note on the cosmic piano. This is highly encouraging feedback from the unseen world. It means your daily practices of mindfulness, your meditations, and your dedicated efforts to raise your vibration are actually working. You are successfully altering your fundamental energetic blueprint. The phantom smell is your perfect progress report from the universe. It is saying, yes, you have successfully reached the frequency of your desire, even if only for a brief moment. Your task now is to figure out how to maintain that exact frequency. Recreate that state of being, and you will make that parallel reality your permanent home. Sometimes, the quantum echo carries a very specific, almost otherworldly scent. Many people report suddenly smelling intense, beautiful floral fragrances, like jasmine, fresh roses, or lotus, in places where it is completely impossible. Or they might smell a pure, sweet aroma resembling frankincense or warm sandalwood. In ancient esoteric traditions, these specific scents are widely considered the pure perfume of your higher self, or the direct presence of spiritual guides and angelic beings. These higher dimensional entities vibrate at an incredibly rapid, pure frequency. When they draw near to your energy field to offer divine protection, guidance, or deep comfort, their high vibration interacts with the much denser atmosphere of our physical world. This interaction produces a spiritual friction that our physical senses interpret as a very sweet, floral aroma. It is a loving, gentle reminder from the invisible realms that you are never alone. You are surrounded by a massive, unseen support system. When you smell these celestial perfumes, pause immediately and express deep gratitude. On the other hand, you might experience the sudden, mouth-watering phantom smell of food. Smelling freshly baked bread, rich, warm spices, or sweet desserts in an entirely empty house is a very specific quantum message. In the hidden language of the subconscious mind and the quantum field, food is the ultimate universal symbol of physical abundance, true nourishment, and earthly comfort. When a parallel reality characterized by massive wealth and financial security bleeds through into your current timeline, it often manifests as the beautiful smell of rich, comforting food. It is the energetic signature of having more than enough to survive and thrive. If you have been heavily worrying about money or stressing constantly over your career, and you suddenly smell a feast that does not exist physically, take a deep, relaxing breath. It is a clear sign from the quantum field that your earthly needs are fully met in the parallel reality you are rapidly moving toward. Embrace the feeling of being fully nourished, and you will accelerate the manifestation of that immense abundance into your bank account. We must also acknowledge the fact that not all phantom smells are pleasant, and this too has a profoundly important quantum purpose. Occasionally, you might suddenly smell thick smoke, cold ash, sour milk, or something decaying, even when your physical environment is perfectly clean and safe. While it is very easy to become frightened by this, you must view it strictly through the lens of a powerful, conscious creator. This is an advanced quantum warning system. It is a direct echo from a parallel timeline where a current choice or negative thought pattern has led to a highly undesirable outcome. The field is generously giving you a sneak preview of a lower frequency reality right before you fully manifest it into existence. It is the universe's way of saying, "Caution, you are currently drifting toward a timeline of severe conflict or stagnation." When you smell these warning scents, do not panic at all. Simply use it as a perfect opportunity for an immediate course correction. Acknowledge the clear warning, deeply clear your energy, and consciously choose to pivot your focus back to light, love, and gratitude. You are now beginning to realize exactly why 99% of humanity will never understand this magnificent secret. The vast majority of people are completely trapped inside the heavy prison of their logical, analytical minds. They have been strictly conditioned since birth to believe only in the solid, material world that they can touch. When they encounter a quantum echo, their fragile ego mind goes into absolute overdrive, desperately searching for a physical explanation. They will dismantle their air conditioning vents or tear up their carpets, completely missing the profound spiritual message trying to reach them. But you are very different. You are among the top 1% who are rapidly waking up to the true, multidimensional nature of reality. You deeply understand that human logic is just a tiny, limited fraction of cosmic intelligence. By fully embracing the mystery of the phantom smell, you are signaling your readiness to graduate from the matrix entirely. This openness is exactly what allows the universe to pour even more miracles into your daily life. It is exactly the right time to fully step into your divine role as the ultimate, unstoppable creator of your entire reality. The beautiful phantom smells, the daily synchronicities, the sudden flashes of deep intuition, these are not just random, meaningless curiosities. They are the essential tools of your spiritual awakening. They are the glowing breadcrumbs leading you completely out of the false illusion of powerlessness. You are a vast, infinite consciousness that is only temporarily expressing itself in a physical human body. The quantum field is not something separate or outside of you. It is a direct, living extension of your own magnificent mind. Every single time you catch the scent of a parallel reality, remind yourself immediately of who you truly are. You are the active observer who collapses the wave. You are the grand architect of timelines. Do not just wait for these moments to happen. Actively and joyfully invite them. Tune your biological antenna to the exact frequencies of pure joy and immense abundance, until your current reality perfectly matches your most beautiful parallel life. Everything we have discussed today leads to one undeniable, monumental revelation. You are not a tiny, insignificant being moving through a fixed reality. You are the reality itself, experiencing and observing its own infinite nature. You are the quantum field in human form. The phantom smells, the sudden shifts, the echoes of other timelines, they are all reflections of your own immense power. You are the active observer, the one who collapses the wave of potential into the physical experience of life. Your thoughts, your emotions, and your awareness are the tools that shape worlds. Thank you for joining me on this deep dive into the mysteries of your own consciousness. If this message resonated with your soul, please subscribe to the channel and leave a like to help this frequency reach others. To anchor this quantum shift into your current timeline, I want you to write a specific phrase in the comments below. Write in the comments, "I am the observer creating my reality." Before you go, reflect on this and share your experience. What specific signs or unexplainable synchronicities have you noticed in your life recently? Until next time, keep your vibration high and your awareness expanded.